Welcome all to yet another edition of the Sunday Social Podcast. This week it's the NFL Week 12. I'm here with Dylan Clemons and Joe Bond. As always, we're going to discuss those hard, difficult, tough start-sit questions for you guys. How's it going, guys?
Good morning.
It's going. I think I'm finally over my food coma.
Same.
I know. I had my food baby yesterday. But doesn't look like we have any current live ones, so we can just hop right into our Facebook questions. If you want
to run through the injuries real quick.
Oh yeah, duh. I even loaded that up and completely forgot about them because I keep getting all these updates to my phone.
Yeah, all right, man.
All right, so we got our Week 12 inactives here. Cordero Patterson was officially activated. Any setbacks though with Quandre Allison feeling ill. Wayne Gallman will probably be the second guy behind that. No Mike Davis, unfortunately. Nico Collins is questionable with that hip. If he's out, Chris Conley and Danny Amendola could see some extra targets. You got Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson both active today. And they are both going to play, so that's going to be a shit show. We got Jonnu Smith. He's questionable with the shoulder, and Hunter Henry was questionable with the neck this week. The neck, that's an interesting injury. Monitor that one. But if he plays, you're obviously playing Henry. Barkley is officially activated. Doesn't surprise me at all. But Kadarius Toney and Sterling Shepard have been ruled out due to both of them having quad injuries. The odds of that happening. Same with John Ross.
Didn't they all have hamstring injuries all at the same time too at one point? Like, it's just like somehow their injuries are contagious.
There's a coup going on here.
They don't want Dano Jones.
It's either that or Joe Judds.
Both?
Maybe. Michael Carter was put on the IR this week, so he will be out for at least 3 weeks. I know that one hurt you a little bit, Joe.
It is.
Yeah. Corey Davis was officially ruled out this week. Jordan Howard was ruled out as well with the knee, so it's going to be a Kenny Gainwell and Miles Sanders type of week. You got Eric Ebron going to the IR, so let's fire up Pat Freiermuth if you haven't been already for the rest of the year. Antonio Brown was out with that ankle injury. I remember saying this on the podcast Friday, Dylan. I seen a tweet, something about when he first got injured. He was actually told it was like a 6-week timetable. I don't know why they didn't put him on IR. Yeah, it's questionable. And then with the 4 o'clock games, you got Aaron Jones questionable with the knee. Wouldn't be surprised if they hold him out due that they have a bye week next week. Alan Lazard, he's questionable with that shoulder, so it might be another Marquez Valdez-Scantling week. I know you don't want to hear that, Joe. He might see 10 targets again.
Good luck with that one.
And then this one will make you happy. Elijah Mitchell, he is going to play this week with that finger injury. I cannot believe he is, but
yeah, I'm shocked, but I need it.
But it's it's big because
I'm down like 100 points after the Dallas Raiders game. The guy that I'm playing is like a beat writer for the Dallas Cowboys, and he drafted like half of them, and they all smashed on Thursday night. And I was like, oh, he had like all the backups too. He had like Cedric Wilson and Gallup, and I'm like, what are the chances?
Did he have
man?
Schultz?
He did.
Oh.
I was like,
oh my God.
And Dak and Renfro, and I'm like, what in the world is happening? He's like,
what a week.
He's still got Jonathan Taylor, Mike Evans, Devontae Adams, and somebody else good left, and I'm like, wow, he's already scored like 120 points.
But fuck me.
Yeah, he's already scored like 120 points, and I'm like, and I lost Waller, so I was like,
oh no, yeah,
done.
We need a Thanksgiving miracle.
Yeah, man.
That's it for the 4 o'clock games. But then the Sunday night game, we do have Kareem Hunt. He was designated to come off that IR, and it looks like he is going to be active for the first time since week 6. So that's going to be something that a lot of people are going to be wondering about. And then you got Marquise Brown is questionable with that thigh. I got an update on him that said, barring any setbacks in the pregame warmups, he is going to play. So that one you guys are going to have to keep an eye on for sure. And then this one's not as fantasy relevant, but I mean, with ODB leaving the house, Donovan Peoples-Jones, he is questionable with that groin. So I mean, it could be another tight end week for the Browns boys.
Yep.
We do have a couple live ones here, and then we'll jump right into those Facebook questions. Michael Diaz wants to know from YouTube: Cam Newton or Aaron Rodgers this week?
I'm going Rodgers.
It's hard not to say Rodgers. I know Cam has a great floor, but any given week, Rodgers can go off for 4 touchdowns and 300 yards.
Yeah, I actually like Cam this week over Aaron.
I like Cam this week, just not over Aaron.
Yeah, that's kind of my take on it. Is I have Cam ranked pretty high, just not over Aaron Rodgers.
Sure.
It's just hard, in my opinion. We got another Aaron Rodgers question here from Jose Vega. Aaron Rodgers or Matt Ryan?
This one's a little bit easier for me.
Yeah.
It's Aaron Rodgers. Yep.
Matt Ryan's looked. I mean, he's gonna look better with Patterson back there, but he's looked pretty bad the last couple games. So.
Where would you guys go, Cam Newton or Matt Ryan?
Definitely Cam Newton.
That's what I kind of figured. Aaron Rodgers, Cam Newton, Matt Ryan. That's it for the live ones, though. We can hop into those Facebook questions if you want to.
All right. From Gabe Ballantyne, Kareem Hunt or Cordero Patterson?
Ooh.
I'm going Patterson.
Yeah, it's Patterson for me as well.
Yeah, it is Patterson. Hunt could easily just get re-injured again. Same with Patterson, but Patterson is that whole backfield.
Another one from Gabe. Pick 2: Elijah Moore, Jerry Jeudy, or Hollywood Brown.
Well, if Hollywood plays, you're playing Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough part. They play the Sunday night game. I think he's leaning toward playing. I'm going Hollywood, and I'll go.
I know. Come on, say it. Corey Davis is out, man.
Yeah, he is out.
I guess, yeah, you got to go more. It's so tough, man. I don't know what
the
offense is going to look like with Wilson back there again.
I'm just hoping, man.
Those are my
Elijah
two as
Moore's,
well.
He's looked good with 3 different quarterbacks. If he can't look with Zach Wilson, I think that's more of a testament to Zach Wilson.
Right.
That's the problem. That's the worry.
I don't know. I'm going to take my odds. Yo. Oh, nice. What's up, man? He wants to know, should he bench Cordero Patterson, DJ Moore, or Adam Thielen? Come on, Joe. Say it. I'm going DJ Moore.
I think you have to bench DJ Moore there, too. I don't care to do that, but
I know it's more of a thinker for you guys, not because I'm not a big DJ Moore advocate.
Patterson's banged up still. I mean, he's evidently healthy enough to play, but
yeah, it's really close between Moore and Thielen for me, but Moore's like right there for me. So I know I'm saying bench Moore.
Bench Moore. Okay.
It's a coin flip between him and Thielen.
Even after that touchdown last week, you're still not encouraged.
Thielen scoring more touchdowns at this point, so
can't argue with that. Cannot argue with that one.
They will eventually end. Come your fantasy playoffs, Thielen will be dust. Because that's what always happens.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's starting to make his presence known in that offense. It's going to happen eventually.
Starting?
Well, no, this year. This year. Or he had a slow start this year.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, it was like the first couple of games, yeah.
From Tim Goodchild, flex half-point PPR. Kareem Hunt, Alex Collins, or Deonta Foreman?
I know you want to play it cute because of the injury, but go Kareem Hunt.
Yeah, I'm in on Hunt out of those 3 as well.
Yeah, it's hard not to because of the IR, but I mean they played it safe with him. It doesn't sound like he's still harboring that injury. Go with Kareem Hunt.
From Michael King, should I start Hunt over Jeudy or Mitchell? Bench 1, start 2.
Hunt over Jeudy or Mitchell?
Not over Mitchell. Jeudy will be tough. I think I lean.
Broncos play the Chargers. Devontae Smith, tore him up a couple weeks ago. I know the Chargers have not been great defensively lately.
I lean no. Go with Judy and Mitchell.
Yeah, go 2 running backs. That's the safe route.
Yeah, I'm with Mike. 2 running backs. From Michael Moore Jr. Start Elijah Moore or find another wide receiver.
Start Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
I don't think you're finding a whole lot of. I don't think you're finding a whole lot of better players than Elijah Moore right now.
Well, not only that,
waivers.
we had 3 games play on Thursday, so the likelihood of you finding a relevant fantasy wide receiver still available out there, it's not very good.
Agreed.
Yep.
From Eric Kremen, Hollywood Brown or Tyler Lockett? Brown for me, as long as he plays, yeah. From Brandon Venarde, Ty Johnson, Deontay Foreman, or Ramondre Stevenson?
Not Foreman.
I think it's Ty Johnson. It doesn't say if it's
right now,
PPR or not, but I think it's Ty Johnson.
Texans play stingy defense, man.
I wish I knew what the split was going to be in New York. And we know what the split is in New England. It's pretty much 50-50, right? So, and we're fine with that. That they want to run the ball more than anything in New England right now. I'm not sure what this offense is going to look like with Wilson back. I'm not sure what the split is going to be there. So I'm leaning Stevenson.
Interesting. Okay.
So, yeah, Stevenson has the role. I can understand it. We don't know Ty Johnson.
It can literally be Coleman. I mean,
exactly my point.
When Carter went out last week, it was more Coleman than Johnson. Johnson still played the pass catching back.
Yeah,
so
it's a trust factor right now.
That's what I think Johnson's going to be, is the pass catching back.
I think the Jets made it very clear that they just want to run their offense. They're going to play whatever player knows how to run their offense. They went with it with Joe Flacco. I mean, if Tevin Coleman knows the offense a little bit better than Ty Johnson because he's played in this offense before, they're probably going to lean on him. So I agree with you. I think I could go Stevenson.
From Randy Miller, Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, or Saquon?
Motherfucker, only one, huh?
Yeah.
You said Aaron Jones because it doesn't sound like he's
LaPlant dropping the F-bombs today, man.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Clean it up. Clean it up. This is a PG show, man. It's Sunday morning.
It is not PG. not my mind.
Definitely not. Sorry, read those again.
Aaron Jones.
I'm trying to find this stupid tweet because we didn't get tagged this morning, obviously, unfortunately. So
Aaron Jones,
AJ Dillon,
or Saquon Barkley.
It's
between Dillon and Barkley because I don't think Aaron Jones is going to play.
Well,
if Aaron Jones doesn't play, it's AJ Dillon for me.
Yeah, kind of.
I'll be honest.
I'm actually Barkley over both.
Have faith in Saquon this week, huh?
I wish I knew. I wish we would know if it was just one of Jones or Dillon, I'd probably have them both. If Jones was playing, I'd probably have him over Barkley just barely. If it was just Dillon, I'd have him over Barkley just barely. But we don't know, so I think you got to play a little safe and go Barkley. It's that close that I'd probably just pull the trigger on Barkley.
Sure. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, Sterling Shepard, Kadarius Toney's out too. Just more of a workload for Barkley. So
hopefully we see Barkley get 20-25 touches this week. That'd be pretty awesome.
Flashback to the rookie season.
Yeah. From Dave Taylor, Hunt at Baltimore or Javonte Williams at the Chargers? And that's a killer matchup for
that's
Javonte
a killer
Williams
matchup.
too.
Javonte Williams is he has been trending up. He hasn't broke out yet, in my opinion, but he's been trending in the right direction for that second.
I think it's.
I
still go Hunt.
I'm gonna play the matchup. I think I'd rather go with Javonte Williams.
Yeah, Javonte Williams for me.
I'm gonna swear again. I get bit in the ass every time I go with the matchup. I go with the experience, and that's Kareem Hunt.
Who would you guys rather start at your flex, Javonte Williams or Rashad Bateman this week?
Javonte Williams or Rashard Bateman? Oh, so this is a personal question, Jack. So think about this one really hard. Marquise Brown, if he plays, I go Javonte. If he doesn't, I go Bateman.
I almost like Bateman more if Hollywood plays because
I agree.
That's gonna draw. Bateman's gonna get Denzel Ward if Hollywood doesn't play.
It's just Marquise Brown is the target leader. All right.
Yeah.
On that team. Bateman is the guy when it comes to third downs, critical downs. Lamar's looking his way. At least when I'm watching the games, he's the one getting the third down conversion. So I just don't see him getting the volume unless Marquise Brown is out. Because you also have Mark Andrews there.
And then I also had our buddy
Williams.
I had our buddy Brody ask us the same question he asked us on Friday by LaPlant. Jamison Crowder, T.Y. Hilton, Cortland Sutton, and Kareem Hunt. He needs to pick 2. Crowder, Hilton, Sutton, Hunt.
Hunt? I still say Hilton. I say go Hilton over Sutton. Sutton's sucking right now.
Yeah, I don't want anything to do with Sutton. Joe, do you have anything positive to say about Cortland Sutton, or are you kind of out on him just like Mike and I are?
That face says no.
I'm out on a whole lot of those. That entire Denver passing game, really. Like I don't really like having to start Judy right now, but you will.
Mm-hmm.
He's only viable in PPR formats right now.
I guess, yeah. It's not been good. No, I mean I guess he's Sutton. I mean, Hilton's not doing anything either, so whatever.
I just like the matchup against the Bucs because the Bucs can score on the Colts, and the Colts are going to have to throw the ball.
Yeah.
I don't like to overthink that.
I mean, my rankings obviously say start Sutton, but I mean, it's kind of whatever at that point.
All right.
Sutton's become. I don't know if it's.
I mean, Hilton's caught 1-2 passes the last 3 games. I don't know. Sutton hasn't done much more, but
yeah, Sutton's not really getting even the 1-2 targets. It seems like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like
it. People are struggling out there. We got one live one here. Jack wants to know Cam Newton or Matt Stafford.
This one's closer to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cam there.
I'm going
Cam as well.
I'm going Stafford.
Although Stafford is playing this week, that is good. I did get the update that said he is expected to play, even though he's been harboring that back and ankle injury.
Yeah, that was reported this morning. They called it a chronic back injury, which is kind of scary. He's just kind of
maybe it's from all those years carrying the Lions.
Yeah, man.
Yep.
It's a heavy franchise to carry.
Back to the Facebook questions from Connor Pittman, Tyler Boyd, Hilliard, or David Johnson for the flex, full point PPR.
I like the way you said Johnson. It was kind of like a Boston accent. David Johnson.
I can't recommend to anyone to start David Johnson, so that automatically eliminates him for me.
Yeah.
Dontrell Hilliard, we don't know what his.
I'm gonna go Tyler Boyd. I'm gonna go Tyler Boyd, but I don't love it.
I like the slot wide receivers against Steelers. Steelers aren't really that good at covering the slot.
That's rough choices right there. But yeah, I'm going Tyler Boyd.
I agree.
From Chad Stoneberg, Evan Ingram or Hunter Henry half point PPR.
This is a good one. I like this one because Evan Ingram actually has a little. I know you guys don't want to hear me say it, but you can throw to your tight ends against the Eagles. Kadarius Toney, Sterling Shepard is out.
Evan Ingram is just so gross, man.
I know John Ross is going to be out. It's going to be so gross. I mean, I'm not. I can see why going Evan Ingram this week because, in my opinion, I think the Patriots are just going to run all over the Titans. I don't think they're going to be able to stop them.
I'm going Hunter Henry.
I'm with Joe. I'm going Hunter Henry. Chasing that touchdown.
I'm going to chase the touchdown with Evan Ingram. And I'm going to clip this when he scores.
Yeah. From David Wilson, need 2 running backs and a flex. Alex Collins, Miles Sanders, Aaron Jones, Marquise Brown.
Oh, man.
It all hinges if Aaron Jones plays or not.
Yeah, it really sucks getting these questions. I'm a Packer fan. I really don't think they're gonna play him. It's looking like they're gonna try and make a deep run into the playoffs this year.
They have the bye next week to give him another week of rest.
Exactly. I just don't see Aaron Jones. And if he is going to play, they're not giving him the full workload. He's going to be the A.J. Dillon to A.J. Dillon, in my opinion. Miles Sanders, Marquise Brown. And I puked a little bit in my mouth when I said Sanders.
Hey, with no Jordan Howard, it could be a thing for real. I don't hate it.
Until he drops the ball.
Stop hating Sanders, Michael Flynn.
If you don't have a backup plan to Aaron Jones, I think you've got to go with what Mike said.
Sanders and Brown. We do have one live here from Jack again. It's full point PPR. Damian Harris, Rashard Bateman, or Dontrell Hilliard?
That's Bateman for me.
Man, why does Damian Harris not have to be involved in the pass?
Yeah, I don't like that. That's a 50-50 split for fantasy purposes now. It pushes me away from wanting to play either of them guys.
I'm going to say it this week and this week only. I'd take Damian Harris out of this one.
Yeah,
I think I'd go Bateman out of it.
I think I'm leaning Harris too.
I think possibly next week, if I was asked the same question, I think I'd be going Bateman. I just like this matchup against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We can move on to Facebook.
From Sal, Cam Newton or Russ?
Cam Newton.
Yep, Cam for me as well. From Troy Gustafson, yo, PPR. Mike Williams, Elijah Moore, or Tyler Lockett?
Word for word, yo. Sorry, I lost it right after all of that.
I was saying that after I was a Mike Williams owner. Yo, help me out here.
Are we back to trusting Mike Williams now?
No, it was one play. It was one drive in the very beginning, and then it was one play.
Yeah,
he saw 4 targets in the first drive, and then didn't see a single target until that bomb down the sideline, which busted coverage.
Yep.
It's hard to trust Lockett too, but was there somebody else? Did I miss it?
Elijah Moore.
Oh, man.
It's between Elijah Moore and Lockett for me. I know I'm gonna disregard Mike Williams. I think I go Lockett.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
They play
I agree
Washington.
with you guys.
Yep.
It's just that offense has been
Russ
so
can
bad.
figure something out, man.
Yeah. From Russell Anthony, Wentz or Cam?
Cam.
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm gonna lean Wentz this week. I don't think Jonathan Taylor's gonna have that great week against the Buccaneers like everyone thinks.
No, but still.
So they're gonna have to throw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Cam. From Cecil Baker, Wentz or Russ? I'm gonna go Russ there still.
Yeah.
And then
I go Russell Wilson.
And then Rashad Bateman or Devonta Smith, full point PPR. Smith for me as well.
I like it, but yes, Devonta Smith.
Yeah,
catches more than 3
he's the number
passes
one
today.
He gets 3 catches, but he's the number 1 receiver. I don't understand it.
Well, because they pass the ball 21 times.
Yeah, besides the Patriots, it's the Eagles up there for the most run-heavy teams this year.
Mike, you want to take over these questions real quick?
I guess. All right. Brogan wants to know Aaron Jones or Marquise Brown in the flex. Play it safe. Go. Oh man, I don't know if you can't play it safe.
Well, no. So,
I don't know what you do here. Yeah, that's. That's rough.
I wish I knew if he had a backup to Brown. I think if Jones is in, I think you're playing Jones, unfortunately.
Yeah. If he's in, you're playing Jones. But you're going to have to pay attention to him first because he's going to be playing before Marquise Brown.
Correct.
So if Jones is in, play him just because Marquise Brown could be ruled out and you could be screwed. But if he's out, you're kind of handcuffed going Brown. All right. Next question here. Marshall, nope, I skipped a couple. Charlie wants to know, can we trust Hunt today? And he also wants to know Michael Pittman or Adam Thielen.
Can we trust Hunt today? I don't know. Sure. I mean, they're not going to play him if he's not healthy.
Yeah, I think we could trust him to get his Kareem Hunt role because you still got Nick Chubb there.
Right. And then what was the other question?
Michael Pittman or Adam Thielen?
Ooh.
That's tough.
Yes, it is.
I'll go Pittman.
I like Pittman as well.
I'll take Thielen. Chase that touchdown.
No surprise. So our next question here then. We got Aaron Jones, Miles Sanders, and OBJ. Pick two.
Aaron Jones and Miles Sanders. I'm not saying Odell Beckham's name.
No,
you can't make them in.
I'll say it as long as if Aaron Jones is inactive, go OBJ because I'm not playing an inactive player.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yep.
Pretty much.
I can't do
Yep.
it.
No,
Can't do the Odell.
We do have a couple live ones here that I just now noticed. Jose wants to know Cordell Patterson or James Robinson. Ooh, Jaguars play each other. That's a good one.
I'm gonna go James Robinson.
I think I'm leaning Robinson too.
Cordero's probably still a little banged up.
Yep.
Robinson.
I lean Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson's a safe play. I mean, if you're feeling frisky and you need a lot of points, go Cordero because he can have those multiple touchdown weeks. Our next live one here from Calvin, PPR. Devontae Smith or Elijah Moore? Out of those two first.
It's Devonta Smith for me.
The safe play is Devonta.
I think he's kind of earned my trust a little bit with just being wide receiver 3. You just plug him in and you're okay with it at this point.
In PPR with no Corey Davis, I'm leaning Moore. He's gonna get more targets, in my opinion.
Okay.
Even with Zach Wilson throwing them.
They lost Michael Carter.
Yeah,
that's true. I'm afraid. I'm just afraid.
Like I'm afraid too, but I like that slightly more.
He's the ceiling play, absolutely.
I mean, Smith is actually the ceiling play in my opinion.
Really?
Like he's the guy who can catch 2 for 2 touchdowns and like 150 yards.
I get what Joe's saying.
I don't consider that a ceiling, though.
Smith might not see Smith won't see the targets Elijah Moore. We'll see. I agree with Joe there. Just there's not enough volume in that offense. But, yeah.
And then A.J. Dillon or Elijah Mitchell, boys?
That's A.J. Dillon for me, even if Aaron Jones plays.
I think I lean A.J. Dillon, too, to be safe. I mean, all it takes is one bad tackle for Elijah Mitchell, and that finger could easily be re-injured.
I'm going Mitchell.
That's because you're biased.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. He has a couple of Mitchell shares. I'm biased in some play in some
drafted him
areas.
everywhere. Taking that victory lap.
Spicy this morning, LaPlant.
I have the right to be. And then our good buddy Bob Knowles here.
There he is. Hey, Bob.
He wants to know if he should start Hilliard or Foreman Tennessee. I hate this question. Foreman's the same
Shouldn't
play.
start either one, but it's Foreman.
Yeah, I'm with Joe. It's Foreman.
And then he also wanted us to know that he's got Westbrook Akina as backup to A.J. Brown because he lost him to the IR.
Yep.
So yeah, he was looking for a flex, and he was thinking Hilliard, Foreman, or Westbrook Akina.
Oh, wait.
I go Westbrook Akina in that. Honestly, I don't like either of these running backs. And so I guess his overall
is
question
it the overall question? Is that what we got, Bob? Like,
Yeah,
is it an
I think
overall
it's the
question, or is it
overall.
like you're starting one running back and then you have a flex also? Or that's where I'm getting tripped up on. But
From my understanding, I think it's for a flex. I don't think. I think he's got two better running backs.
But I think
than
it's.
Hilliard and Foreman.
I think I lean Westbrook.
I think I do. I think I do too.
I do as well.
It's just New England, man. God, like, I don't know.
They did say overall.
That is tough. But yeah, I think I lean Westbrook.
I mean, if I don't know Bill Belichick personally, but if I was him,
Oh, you don't?
Stopping, and
You don't have it on speed dial? Come on, man.
hello, Mr. Belichick.
Who are you shutting down this week?
That's the thing.
His answer might be, "We don't need to this week."
He's probably just,
You're right.
You know what? Let's just shut down the running game. That's the Tennessee Titans thing. Let's just shut down the running game. Let's make him throw to beat us. I can see that happening.
Sure.
But he does have Cook and Taylor. Yeah, you ain't mentioned either of those players for Hilliard or Foreman. So that's it for the live ones right now. So we'll jump back to the Facebook questions. We have Marshall Reinhardt wants to know Marquez Valdez-Scantling or Cortland Sutton.
Oof.
I know. I want to see your guys' faces on this one when you say your answers.
I think.
Say it with more confidence, Joe.
No, you can't. You can't right now.
Not possible.
I think I'm gonna go MVS. I think the upside's better.
I'm with you, Dylan, on this one. Just for this week, the Rams are going to try and lock up Devontae Adams, which I think is going to leave MVS just one-on-one on an island. You just got to catch the ball. Easier said than done.
You can't count on that all the time with him. Unfortunately.
That's fair. That is fair. I'm not going to argue that. And I'm a Packer fan. Patrick Sullivan wants to know Rashard Bateman, Van Jefferson, or MVS in a half-point PPR.
That's
Dylan,
Bateman.
you're going to tell us
for
to...
me.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell us to hop in the van.
No, not there. It's Bateman over Jefferson.
That's a clean sweep because I'm with you on that one, boys.
I like Van Jefferson over Odell rest of the season, to be honest with you. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but who would you guys rather have?
You're calling me spicy.
You like who over who?
I like Van over Odell rest of the season.
I do too.
Oh,
I think he's safer.
I said it on the Mike. You know this. I said it on the Fantasy Six Pack Hour a couple weeks ago when that trade happened. I said wide receiver trades in the middle of the season very rarely work out.
They do.
There's like 3 cases in the last 20 years where it's actually worked out. And one of them was Amari Cooper, and that was like based off of 2 games where he just completely blew up. The other games were actually really bad.
Oh, I remember
that trade happened like
Demaryius
week
Thomas.
3, which was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Week 4.
Demaryius Thomas got traded to the Jets. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever," and that didn't work out. It just doesn't work out.
No, it's very rare. Like the Emmanuel Sanders one sort of worked. I think that was to
the Niners. They went.
Yeah,
to the
that
Super
one
Bowl
like
that
sort of
year.
worked. As I kicked my camera, I don't know if you guys saw that.
You just wanted us to see that Virginia Tech sweater.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Yeah, it doesn't work out very well. I mean, look, at least they had the bye week, so maybe there's something there. But I just don't like Odell's attitude. I don't like his work ethic. I think
you don't like what he does.
I think he's kind of a virus for teams, in my opinion. And go figure, as soon as he gets there, they start losing.
Yeah.
I mean, they were struggling a little bit before he got there, to be fair. But I'm going to tell you right now, he didn't make it better.
Nope.
We do have a couple live ones here. Clayton, I will get in the van when I want to.
I'm clicking on that one.
As long as you have free candy, you got me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Jack wants to know A.J. Dillon or Aaron Jones if Jones plays.
Jones.
I'm gonna go Dylan.
I think it's
Dillon.
Dillon this week. Like I said, I think Aaron Jones isn't going to get a full workload even if he does play. They're going to play it safe with him. And then Tyler, our good buddy Tyler's back.
Yeah, my guy.
Huge DJ Moore guy today. I can't agree with you on that one, buddy. But he wants to know Hurts or Burrow. I mean, I like Moore.
Hurts.
But, who we comparing more to?
Hurts or Burrow? Yeah, it's Hurts for me as well.
It is Hurts. Unless you're playing.
He's running the ball like 20 times a game right now. It's crazy. How do you not like that as your starting quarterback?
No doubt.
Dude, I swear he gets at least one rushing touchdown a game. It's stupid. It's a cheat code.
The last 6 weeks, 10, 13, 7, 10, 13, 18 rushing attempts. That's absurd for a quarterback. Yeah, you're taking that all day.
Also, one of the reasons why I'm not a huge fan of Miles Sanders.
Yeah, but you know what, though? They're running the ball like 50 times a game right now overall.
That's true.
You're fine with Sanders if they
think you're
actually keep that up.
You're getting a good floor with them, just no ceiling. Because Jalen Hurts at any time can run off to take the touchdown. I just think there's no ceiling with Miles Sanders. That's all. That's all.
Can we get Bob's question here?
I was just going to say. Yep.
I don't. I'm not thinking about it. I mean, he might get like a red zone target. I don't know. He's a big guy.
Maybe if this was Thanksgiving and he was gonna pull a move like his dad, I could see it, but it's not. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, no, I'll pass.
Scott wants to know: pick one to start as a wide receiver tight end. 3: Gesicki, Noah Fant, OBJ, or Tim Patrick. Man, Dolphins play Carolina. That's a tough matchup. I could see Gesicki being peppered with targets this week. I think I'm going to go Gesicki.
It's Gesicki for me as well, and I might have to say Odell for this one. I think it's Odell. Odell over Patrick, I think. Is he asking for a wide receiver and a tight end?
I think he's asking for a flex, like a wide receiver flex spot.
It seems like he's got 2 starting wide receivers and 2 starting tight ends.
Then I go Gesicki.
Yeah, I go Gesicki too.
And just don't be afraid if he gets you a goose egg. Jackson wants to know Brandon Cooks or T. Higgins. I was like, Dalvin Cook, what? Brandon Cooks, man. Higgins has just been a bust. Yeah. If it wasn't for Allen Robinson, man, I think Higgins would probably be the.
I mean, Brandon Cooks has been struggling for a few weeks too, but I'm still going to lean Cooks there over Higgins.
Agreed.
He's got a safer floor. That's it for the live ones. Dylan, do you want to take a couple of the Facebook ones? Or did you lose track? You want me to keep going?
Yep, I lost track.
No surprise there, buddy. Tyler Hess wants to know Darrell Henderson or Cordell Patterson?
Henderson.
Yep, Henderson for me as well.
Yeah, Henderson's a safe play. If you want the ceiling, go Patterson. Michael Anthony. It's like my mother's calling my name. David Johnson, Hilliard, or Deontay Foreman. Pick one, PPR.
Foreman.
Damn it. David Johnson.
My lip quivered when I said that.
David Johnson, I can go with this in this certain scenario.
Yuck.
Foreman.
It's PPR, so I'm going Johnson. Brian wants to know Michael Pittman or Hollywood Brown? Hollywood. No, I changed my mind. Pittman.
Yeah, I'm gonna side with you since you changed your mind. I'm gonna go Pittman as well. Yeah, clean sweep.
Chad wants to know Jamar Chase, Michael Pittman, DJ Moore, and Elijah Moore. He needs 3.
Chase. Did you say
Michael Pittman? Yep, Michael
Chase
Pittman.
Pittman and
give me some Elijah Moore.
Who were the last two?
DJ
Moore
or Elijah
and
Moore.
Elijah.
DJ
It's
Moore.
DJ Moore. Yep.
No, give me some Elijah.
Not with Wilson back. Sorry.
We'll go Calvin here. He wants pick 3 for PPR. He needs a running back and a wide receiver spot and a flex. Elijah Mitchell, Elijah Moore, A.J. Dillon, Devontae Smith, and Miles Sanders.
So
let's just go with the running backs spot first. You got Elijah Mitchell, you got A.J. Dillon, and Miles Sanders.
That one's Yeah, I'm going A.J. Dillon, man. I'm going A.J. Dillon.
I go A.J. Dillon as well for the running back spot.
I can get on board with that.
All right, and then for the wide receiver spot, our choices are Elijah Moore and Devontae Smith.
And I said that we had this question earlier, so I'm gonna stick with Devontae Smith.
Correct.
Yep, I went with Elijah Moore last time, so I'm going to stick with what I said. I'm going to go Elijah Moore. And then the flex.
Full PPR? Yeah. It's
full
more.
PPR.
Yeah, sorry. If it's full, it's
Come to
more.
the dark side, Joe. And then for our flex spot, we have our choices between Elijah Mitchell, Devontae Smith, and Miles Sanders.
I'm going to go Sanders over Mitchell. I'm not trusting Mitchell. I can't do it. I can't do it this week. Not with that finger. It blows my mind that he's able to play.
Yeah, in this.
They were saying in practice, like he was basically holding the ball with one hand. He's not catching passes clearly. I don't know how this is going to really work. I think this is Shanahan going, did you see my running game last week? Mitchell, you're playing. I don't care what it is. Like, come on. So it's
man up.
I mean, look, I'm using him where I need to because running back sucks right now. But yeah, it's Sanders. Go with a healthy guy.
Yep, go with in this matchup, I'd go with Miles Sanders over Elijah Mitchell. Josh wants to know Mac Jones or Joe Burrow, guys.
Oh, it's Burrow.
Just Mack give you the ceiling, yeah.
But Mack he doesn't have a ceiling, I feel like. What's his ceiling? 16, 17 fantasy points?
His ceiling is his floor.
Like he had a good week last week, and he scored like 11 fantasy points or something.
He's just efficient. He's just a game manager at this point, which is fine. They're winning games. That's what they need right now. The defense is, doing its job. And he doesn't need to go win games for him. So.
Agreed. Yep.
Nope, not until he has to. Victor wants to know Michael Pittman or Hollywood Brown. I feel like we answered this one, and I went Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman as well.
Yes.
Derek just wants to know that he wants to let us know that he's starting Freiermuth with Ebron out today. But he also needs us to let us know which one to start out of these 4 for a flex. Rashard Bateman, Noah Fant, or Jerry Jeudy.
Say those again for me, Mike.
Bateman? Only one, right?
Noah Fant, and Jerry Jeudy. Yes, only one.
Yeah, Bateman for me as well.
I like Jeudy. I'm just not 100% sold on Bateman. Andy wants to know Matthew Stafford or Kirk Cousins.
I'm going to go Cousins
Stafford.
there. Nervous with Stafford. I
am nervous with Stafford too as well. Man, who do we got the Vikings playing?
San Fran.
The Niners. Yeah, I go Kirk Cousins. I feel like the Packers defense they've been good against good quarterbacks. Except Kirk Cousins last week.
Except Kirk, yeah.
So I mean,
hey, this actually helps your argument, I guess.
That's what I'm saying. I actually just helped my argument a little bit there, so I like it.
And Cousins isn't even a good quarterback, so yeah.
Agreed.
And it's the one deciding factor. It's not a primetime game. Let's go, Kirky.
Nah.
We got a live one here from Ricky. He wants to know A.J. Dillon or Leonard Fournette.
Fournette.
Yeah, I lean Fournette on that one.
Although weirdly they started using Rojo last week, which pissed everybody off.
Definitely.
It did piss everybody off.
Nobody likes Rojo. Go away.
I feel like that's how we felt about Leonard Fournette last year when Rojo was the guy. Nobody likes Leonard Fournette. Get out of there.
The only person that thought that was Mike or John Lepresto for Fantasy Six Pack. He is Rojo Truther, man.
Rojo Truther. We always got to have at least one. Brian wants to know Tyrod Taylor or Taylor Heineke this week. They've both got pretty good matchups.
Fire up Tyrod.
Jets, and then Heineke against the Seahawks.
I like here. And I don't care.
I like
it's
Heineke.
Tyrod, by the way. Tyrod. Tyrod.
Sorry, Joe.
No, it actually is Tyrod, apparently, but I refuse to
Tyrod.
switch. It is. Apparently, that's what he said, but I refuse to change. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I was there when he was there. It was always Tyrod. Like, why'd you wait till you got to the pros to tell everybody?
And like 8 years in the pros.
I know, right? Like, you let everybody call you by the wrong name for that long?
Yeah.
Really, dude? Okay.
What a time. Then he wants to know DJ Moore or Melvin Gordon. I'm guessing for his flex.
DJ Moore.
Melvin Gordon.
Whoa.
Ooh.
No, don't just say that just to say that, man. You're giving bad advice there just for bad advice.
The Broncos play the Chargers. The Chargers allow a lot of running back scoring points.
I understand, man, but DJ Moore is still a top
DJ Moore is probably going to match up
20
against
wide
Zay
receiver.
Flowers.
I mean, all right.
I'm DJ Moore.
I can't do it.
Same.
Safe play, running back.
That offense is so much better with Cam there, and DJ Moore's gonna reap the benefits.
I don't think it's that much better, but it's better than what it was with Sam Darnold.
Agree. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
No, I wholeheartedly mean it. I don't say that just to spite DJ Moore. It's a close one. I'm not gonna lie. It is close.
Okay.
I just leave Melvin Gordon because of like I said, safety with the running back.
Feel free to talk some shit back to me when Melvin Gordon falls into the end zone then today.
I won't feel good about that one. Antonio Gibson, Myles Gaskin, or Elijah Mitchell from John.
Antonio Gibson.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but it's Gibson. I mean, shockingly getting a lot of work, man.
He's so touchdown dependent. He's not even being efficient with the work.
It doesn't matter. He's getting 20 rushes a game now. Like, you can't pass that up.
But this isn't a great offense, the Washington football team, and if it's not a great offense, he's
tell that to Tampa and Carolina last
couple weeks. Yeah. You gonna say that about Taylor Heineke? Man, come on.
Well, wasn't it you that told me, Dylan, that Taylor Heineke just always plays him that way?
That was Ike on the podcast. Yeah,
I was gonna say he's only played him twice.
He said Heineke always plays Brady tough. He's played him twice, man. Yeah, that was funny.
But it's true.
Yeah. He wasn't wrong.
Can't argue with that one.
Facts. Stamp it. We good.
Yeah, go Gibson. And then he wants to know Cortland Sutton or Kendrick Bourne or Tyler Boyd. I think your ceiling plays Tyler Boyd.
I like Tyler Boyd there too. That's where I'm gonna lean.
Kendrick Bourne does.
Who is the middle one? Bourne?
Yep, Bourne.
No.
He's appealing, but not over Tyler Boyd.
They don't.
Not over. Kendrick Bourne's been trending to be the number one receiver.
There's just not enough volume there, Mike.
No, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. He's only saw 4 targets each of his last 3 games.
It's appealing.
It's Boyd for me too. I don't like any of those guys. It's a tough spot to be in with those guys. I just I don't love any of them.
And then Jonathan wants to know Joe Burrow or Taylor Heineke.
Burrow,
but it's close.
Yep, Burrow for me.
I kind of like that Pittsburgh game to be like a sneaky, like high
scoring game.
I could see that.
Could go back.
Last time when the Bengals played him, man, they gave him a stomping, at least in my opinion. Like, it just seemed like the Bengals dominated that game. We got a live one here from Omid. Do we trust Aaron Jones, or should he just play it safe and flex Waddle?
I'm assuming the Dolphins play it. Did the Dolphins play at noon?
Dolphins play at noon.
Yeah, I'm fine going with Waddle there.
Yeah, I think you should go Waddle.
Especially in PPR, Waddle's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think Stephon Gilmore is going to match up against him. I like Waddle. He's a solid safe play. If it wasn't Waddle, I probably wouldn't go Waddle. Where are we here? All right. Austin wants to know Adam Thielen or Brandon Ayuk PPR.
That one's Thielen. Yep.
I got a feeling that Thielen's going to have a good one.
Nice.
Phil, he wants to know with his PPR league, pick 2. Elijah Moore, Rashard Bateman, Jerry Jeudy.
Moore and Bateman.
Moore and Jeudy for me.
Moore and Jeudy for me too.
Oh, we got our first defensive question here with like our last 5 minutes of the show. Rams defense or Texans defense?
Let's go Texans D, man. Zach Wilson has a chance to throw him a couple times, yeah. Lovie Smith defense, man.
Man, I've been seeing Houston as a sneaky DFS play for defenses this week.
Yeah, they're probably real cheap.
Yeah, real cheap. I lean Houston, but don't watch it.
You don't like it, but yeah, it is Houston against the Jets. Yeah.
I mean, positive note, you got Zach Wilson back there. He had a game where he had more interceptions than completions at one point.
Man.
So you got that going for you. We got a kicker question. Younghoe Koo or Jake Elliott? Falcons play the Jaguars and Eagles play the Giants.
Elliott as
well.
Atlanta,
better offense.
Atlanta's on the road.
They're both on the road. They're both on the road.
I'd go Jake Elliott then.
Yeah, usually you lean the better offenses with these kickers questions.
Well, it would have been tougher for me if Koo was at home in the dome. Then I probably would have went Koo, but both being outside, I'll go Elliott.
We got Davey P here wants to know Kareem Hunt or Miles Sanders.
Sanders.
Yep, Sanders for me as well. I said on the podcast on Friday, Mike, that I want to wait and see on Kareem Hunt a little bit. I have a feeling I might ease him in today. Maybe like 6 to 8 touches.
If Howard was active, I would probably lean Kareem Hunt more, just because we know that they want a 2 or 3-headed monster, whatever thing.
Yeah. It'd be closer.
But since he's out, it's
would
Sanders.
Probably go Sanders, but it's a lot closer that way.
It is. That's what I was kind of leaning. My reason why I'm going Sanders, because I have to give you a reason. Carl wants to know in his flex, Thielen with Cousins stack, or does he flex Henderson or Patterson? Or A.J. Dillon or Elijah Moore? There's a lot of options here.
You can only start one of them, guys?
Yeah, it's just his flex position.
Wow.
He wants to. I can see the Cousins.
We got Thielen. We got who?
Henderson.
Thielen, Henderson,
Patterson, A.J. Dillon, or Elijah Moore. It's a good ass team.
I think it's Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
Is where I'm leaning there.
Yeah.
Packers' run defense isn't great. Obviously, hasn't been for a while. I think that's
I'm leaning Henderson too.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Clean sweep. Anderson. We got one here from Derek. Alex Collins or J.D. McKissick, full PPR?
Alex. Full PPR. Oh,
man.
I lead McKissick. I think they're going to be down. I think this is a get-right game for Russ, man. I lead McKissick in this matchup.
I guess with the PPR aspect, I'll go McKissick. I mean, Collins has been garbage.
Yeah,
so
I'll go with you guys.
Not even hot garbage, just bad garbage. Austin wants to know Jalen Waddle or Mike Williams. Ooh.
Waddle.
Oh.
Waddle, yeah.
Man, Mike Williams, you've fallen so far from grace. Waddle. David, Cordell Patterson or Mike Gesicki?
Patterson. Yep.
Waddle or Ayuk?
Waddle.
Waddle
Right,
as well.
We have a couple more questions. Let's burn through them real quick. I know we're at the end here. Carl had to hit the waiver wire for running back help. He wants to know, is it Tevin Coleman's time to start, Dontrell Hilliard's time to start, or Deontay Foreman's time to start with Aaron Jones being on the late game?
None of them are – doesn't matter who's starting, by the way.
For him, I meant.
Right, I'm talking about the NFL game. It doesn't matter who's starting. They're all going to split time. I lean Foreman.
Yeah, I'm with Joe. Unfortunately, that's gross, but I'm with Foreman as well.
I lean Coleman on this one.
Can't do it,
Half PPR, pick 3, Mike Williams, Michael Pittman, Cortland Sutton, Chris Godwin, MVS.
Godwin, Pittman, Williams.
Yep.
Clean sweep again. Keith, full PPR. Flex Brandon Cooks or Devontae Smith?
Cooks.
Go Smith. I'm starting to trust Devontae Smith.
I don't think Tyrod's getting 3 rushing touchdowns again. One's getting
Yeah. I go Brandon Cooks in that one. Brian wants to know for his RB2 PPR, Barkley or Gibson? Fire up Barkley.
Yep, Saquon, yep.
All right, Matt, Van Jefferson or Nick Westbrook Akina?
I can tell you now, Mike, get in the van.
I'm going to lean with Akina on this one. With A.J. Brown going to the IR.
I'm gonna go Van Jefferson.
I love seeing somebody else struggle trying to think of this question. It's not just me. Robbie, Patterson's a game time decision. He is going to play if you're watching this, yep. Robbie. So play him if he plays. I wouldn't even worry about playing Mark Andrews, Dontrell Hilliard, Ayuk, or Javonte Williams in your flex.
No, it's Patterson.
Yep. And our last one here.
If you're not playing Mark Andrews.
You're
right. It better be Kelsey.
Kelsey's on a bye. It better not be Kelsey.
Kittle?
He probably stared Waller.
Yeah, he might have had to.
Yep. That hurts.
That hurts because that is literally the only tight end I had ranked ahead of him this week. So
I think we got one more, right, Mike?
Yeah, we got one more. I don't see any live ones here. So Damon, Ramondre Stevenson, Jacoby Myers, Valdez Scantling, or James Washington. Pick 2 for flexes. I'm going Ramondre Stevenson and Valdez Scantling this week.
Who was the first one?
Ramondre Stevenson and Jacoby Myers, Scantling, and Washington.
I'm going to go MVS and Myers.
I'm going. So I've got Myers and Stevenson ranked higher, but I don't want to start both New England guys. So
exactly.
I'll go 2 receivers. I'll say MVS and Myers.
All right, that pretty much wraps it up, boys. I don't see any live ones here, except Clayton telling me to get in the damn van.
All right, cool, guys. Good show.
Yeah, great show as always. Have fun as always. You guys have a great week in fantasy, and I look forward to next week.
Yep. Good luck in your matchups.
All right. Peace, guys.